Welcome to another edition of Chilling with Zone and Company. I'm your host, Zone, and we have with us today my boy,
You're
Senior Thaddeus.
what's good? What's up though? Nice
Figure,
in.
figure we
What's good,
roll
y'all?
back in and kind of picked up where we left off at last week's episode with dating and a new scene. Because I know we didn't really get as much as where we wanted to. So
Yeah,
figure we pick it back up. Unfortunately, we only have Thad right now, so we'll make dues and keep it going.
I feel disrespected. I ain't even gonna hold you. I feel crazy. That's crazy. Damn.
No, I mean, because when we had it, we had
Nah, we
you, we
just had
had
Thaddeus. We gonna make it
Taj,
work.
we had John, we had Ty. I
I
mean,
know.
there
I'm
was a
fucking
lot
with
of
you
us in that
though. Don't take it that
conversation.
wild. Yeah.
So I mean, that's why I say it like that. Like it's only
I'm
Thad
fucking
now.
with you. I don't
So
care. I'm fucking with you.
we're missing out on people from the main conversation,
Yeah,
but
niggas be playing.
we still be having good conversations.
Thanks,
Um,
Orioles.
with different perspectives. So as we plow through, go ahead and I know because I know you had something on your mind about that the dating scene in 2024,
Yeah,
compared to now.
yeah. I was gonna say, like I was saying beforehand, it's dating in 2024 is ass. Like as a single black man who's not on no bullshit. You feel me? Like I got my own bullshit, obviously, like we all do, but I'm not out here on no fuck shit. It's still very difficult to dating. Yeah, dating nowadays is really, really difficult because it's like, ooh, excuse me, everything is fucking superficial. Don't nobody like nobody has like I was just chopping up with my homegirl, and I was like, yo, she was telling me how she feels that she does all these acts of service and whatnot for her men and all this other shit. So I'm like, well, okay. And how she doesn't get it, she doesn't get that energy reciprocated. So I'm like, well, what in particular do you consider, um, you know, uh, showing you love? Like, what would it take besides a financial gift? What would, I bet you not even just that. My bad. It was more than just that. It came down to what was it that she can do to make her man happy, and what was it that he could do to make her happy. So when it came down to what he could do, she was saying that, you know, he could buy her gifts or surprise her with certain things or take her out certain places and all this other shit. And it was everything she was saying fell underneath the financial stability. And I was like, well, outside of that, what is something that he can do that can make you feel like this is the one? This makes me feel secure. And she couldn't answer. And unfortunately, like she felt like her acts of service was the same shit, buying shit, spending money, showing you that I'll spend money. Like, and there's so many people, not even just women, but there's so many people nowadays that see you spending the bag as, oh, that's how I know you love me because you're gonna spend money on me. But outside of that, if that person lost all that money, then what? What would be able to keep you happy? If money was non-existent, what would keep you happy? And so buying things off the table, if there's money is not the question, there's no money involved. What the fuck can that person do? Buying you a gift is off the table now. Taking you out to eat is off the table now, really. So what can that person do? What is affection? A lot of people don't know what what makes them feel like this makes me feel loved and wanted outside of gift giving. This shit is sad. Everything is superficial now. Like, so as a married man, what do you what do you like? Is that something that you have to experience yourself, or what?
As far as like gifting, giving gifts to go on dates.
Like as that being like the only like only way that affection is, well, obviously not. I don't think so, because I'd game with you and shit like that all the fucking time. So I'd be knowing.
No, I mean
I'd be knowing.
it's not the only way, but I mean, for some, I mean, you have different type of people there. You do have people who are very materialistic, you know, who value material things over uh feelings and like the connection and whatnot. They want to see those gifts, and you have
Mhm.
some who don't care about those gifts at all, who aren't materialistic, and just enjoy the comfort of spending time with somebody. But with today's day in society, I mean, in the overall sense, most people want you to put that money down, especially when you have like, Instagrammers and all these influencers making all this money and people are doing, their little startup companies and have money to flex or, investing and have money to flex. People who see that and they want to be a part of that, they're gonna want you to spend money. If they know you got money off rip and going on a date, yeah, it's gonna go to their head sometimes, and they're gonna want you to fork over that money. I mean, that's just kind of how it is. Unfortunately, I was watching this video, um, or like how they do those gold digger traps, and and one of the traps, this girl was like, "Oh, don't talk to me." I mean, obviously these are staged, but I mean they're also um the reality, and actually in some cases because in this video, this chick was hold on.
Mhm.
This chick was by this nice car, and this guy was like trying to talk to her. And she's like, "I got a man, I got a boyfriend," all like just all this nonsense. You're like, "All right, cool, whatever." And the moment he starts to actually go into his vehicle, she was like trying to get him to get away the whole time. It was, "Oh, you got money? Oh, let me hop in the car." He's like, "What? Wait, you a little bit ago you didn't want anything to do with me? Oh yeah, that was now. This is then." It was literally like 2 minutes ago, and was like, "Oh,
Mhm.
don't live in the past. You take me out and take me shopping." This and that's like you just said, "What happens to your boyfriend?" Oh, he won't mind. What do you mean he won't mind? Like this is the dating scene we're in.
Yeah. Yeah, and a lot of people is like on some, like they don't see that being a problem, or the sharing shit. I don't understand the sharing culture now where it's like, okay, well, you can sleep with my girl, or me and my girl sleep with other people, but I love you. I can't
Eskimo Bros,
get
they
jiggy with
say
that
that's what
shit.
they call it.
No, no, no. Eskimo Bros is me and you fucking the same chick. That's Eskimo Bros. No. These motherfuckers are legitimately open. I'm talking about the open relationship thing. I can't get jiggy with that shit personally. There's no way I could be in love with this person and be like, you could go fucking somebody else. I don't care.
Talking about that
No.
poly stuff or monogamy, whatever it
No,
is.
no, no, no. Like, polyamorous is entirely different from an open relationship. Like, if that is something that I say, if my girl is bisexual, I'm a lesbian. We decided that we're gonna get us another, we're gonna get us another girl. So that way we both can have somebody else in the relationship. Cool. If that's a mutual agreement, we already had that. Oh, we've been discussing that. That's not some surprising kind of situation. Nothing of the sort. That's different. Now, just hey, you know what? This is my girl. This is my wife. And hey, you want to fuck my wife? She want to fuck you? Have her home by 8. Make sure she's fed. Is crazy to me. That's crazy. I'm sorry. Live your life. I can't do that. That's not gonna be in my cipher. I can't do that. My girl want that life, she gonna have to find somebody else.
And I mean that
I ain't
life is
fucking
out there for
mad at you.
some. There is this couple I saw it on, I think it was Facebook, where they have there's three of them, I think it is, and they all have kids by this woman, and she's married to them all, and that's the life she has. I want to say there's even a TV show on TLC or Discovery that my wife watches from time to time. That's about this, and all the partners live together on the same roof. I mean, they got the same reverse for and a reverse show with one man and multiple women being married, but they also have
And
the
a
same
woman with
show.
multiple husbands,
Yeah, a woman
which
with
is
multiple
crazy to me.
husbands, which
I
is
ain't
I'm
go
like,
for it.
what? It's like this
See,
is, and then
this is where the double standard comes in at to me. This is where it makes
exactly.
sense to me to be a double standard. A man with three wives makes sense if y'all planning to create a village, a large family. I can get three women pregnant at the same time versus you getting pregnant one time for 9 months by one man each.
Exactly. And it's
That's
wild.
entirely different.
The show is wild, and I'll be sitting there like, yo, like I'm not gonna knock this chick. Like she's holding it down, and all the men are like, I guess they agree with it. So I'm like, it's their life, whatever. It wouldn't be me. But I'm sitting there like, yo, how many people are calling this woman all types of name? Like, oh, she's a hoe. She's not.
But
Men are probably
nah,
sitting there like,
nah.
yo, like,
There's a
nah.
reason
Like,
to it
she
though.
did her thing. Like,
There's a reason
can't
to it.
knock her for me. But then it'd be the first like, oh, that's why men look at you like that. Nah, men ain't looking at her like that. They're like, for a second, they may think of it like, nah, but she's holding it. She got three men on long gas. She got three kids with, got kids with all of them. But they all submissive to her pretty much. Like she did her thing. It's a different story. And I
Yeah,
mean,
oh
she's
yeah.
still got. They all still playing a role. They're all still there. They live under the same roof. They're all accepting it. She did whatever she had to do to make shit work. Hey, we can't knock it. But it'd be the women, and I realize that women are their own worst enemy when it comes to that because they're the first one to call each other names. And when it gets around to like a male figure or something like that, and we just imitate the name we're hearing women call each other, that's pretty much all it is. Because honestly, most us men really don't care if you a hoe, you sleeping with 1,001 people. Okay, cool, you slept with 1,001 people. They ain't got shit to do with me as long as you ain't caught nothing and you ain't bringing that into this relationship. Whatever you did don't really have nothing to do with me. It'd be the women that
Ah,
call women names though.
ah,
No,
I'll
if you
keep it a
think about it,
thousand.
you think about it.
Nah,
If
nah,
you think
name
about
calling,
it,
yeah, I'm not doing all that. But I'm not taking a woman seriously if I know you got
yeah,
a
but
hundred something bodies
but
underneath
if
you.
you
I'm
don't know
not
that,
taking you
but if you
seriously.
don't know that off
If I
rip,
don't know that and I
it's not like
find
you
out,
wore. It's not like you have a
oh,
fucking
that's different.
sticker on your head. It's like, oh yeah, she slept with 100 somebody. You don't know that. For all you know, she could slept with one. She could slept with 1,000. You haven't broached that subject with her yet. But even if y'all
Yeah,
do, it's not
yeah.
guaranteed that she's gonna tell you the truth because she might be like, oh, what number you think is a high number? And if you answer with some fucking left field shit and her number's above that, she will never tell you the truth. She'll be like, "Oh
Listen,
yeah, I only slept with like less than 10." And you're really sitting like, yeah, less than
I'll
10,
let
my
it be known
ass.
that I already know that be some bullshit, and I don't be believing it whatsoever.
But
But
yeah, but that's why you don't normally ask those questions. But at the same
right,
time, like if you were out somewhere and you met this chick and you met her and she was on the top of her prime, whatever it may be, and she didn't have any of those signs, and you meet someone that she runs into someone that she knows, and she's the girl that she knows tries to pull you something like, oh yeah, you better watch out for her. She's like a hoe. This and that. You will be looking at her like all fucking silly because you're like, why she gotta be a hoe? Why she gotta be like, oh, cause she slept with such and such. Like we've been dating for a little bit of time. Like has been no issues like whatsoever. Like no
I get
problems.
you.
Like ow. But it'd be the women that say that shit. Men, they're not gonna say like, oh yeah, oh you sleeping with such and such. Oh yeah, how that? Oh okay, yeah. There's no negativity there. It's giving you props or like, oh damn, I'm feeling bad for this motherfucker. But most of the time, it's giving them props. Like, oh shit, damn,
Nah,
you pulled such and such. Oh, okay, damn. Women typically, oh, you sleep with him now? Damn, how you gonna leave enough for us, enough for all of us? Like, damn, you sleeping, taking all the good men, da, da, da. Bitch.
yeah,
Like,
yeah, nah, that ain't go for it. That's crazy. That's
like
massive
it's a
class
different
insane.
the mindset and how things are done are very different between both genders. That's why I mean I wish we had some women that would be able to handle some of our conversations that we'd be having without like getting emotionally involved into them. Just being like just open minded because I would it'd be nice to have some of their input from time to time in these conversations because we know it'd be hilarious just going back and forth. But I do notice in that population of like women, you see that, and I have friends, who are, gay, bisexual, whatever you
Mm-hmm.
want to call them, and I have to tell you, they're. I remember these chicks I knew, still know them, but they're lesbians, and they're like, oh, lesbian life is not as drama free, this and that, bro. Their life and like what they go through all and whatnot, like back and forth. Yo, that's just
No,
the
it's not
most
so.
toxic,
Yeah.
dramatic fucking soap opera
Guess
shit I've
what?
ever fucking saw in my life.
Guess what? It's not. You can't consider that domestic violence. It's just two bitches fighting.
Nah, but still, it's still. I mean, you have to consider that domestic violence or something like. Because I mean, men out there getting fucking black eyes too. I saw this video. This dude, this
For
dude had
sure.
two black eyes, and he just
For
like men
sure.
get abused too. No, you sat there and like I get it. You were raised not to put your hands on somebody, but if they put their hands on you, I'm just saying. Mama told you don't be a fool. At least
Hey,
my grandma
listen,
taught us don't be a fool.
my mom's put me on game. When it come down to it, I don't want you to be hitting no women. But if she put her hands on you,
Self defense, equal
you
rights,
might have to knock her ass
especially
the fuck out.
nowadays.
Listen, my mother, a woman, as if with these new terms, cisgendered woman, has informed her male son that, hey, my nigga, um, these hoes like to put their hands on niggas. You better not come home with no bruises on your face.
No, true, true.
That's all.
Bro,
That's all.
I remember when I was younger. I was like middle school,
Mm.
something like that, and we had this like rec center just opened up, and this
Oh
chick
my God,
talked
excuse me.
to, I was talking to at the
Hmm.
time. We went, and she gave me some hickeys on my neck, and I was young,
Hey.
right? I was like, oh shit,
Oh, what
hickeys, oh
happened?
no, oh my god,
Yeah,
that
no,
thing
you
about
finna
it.
get your ass kicked.
I walked home. My grandma lit my ass up, and she was like, "Yo, if I ever catch you with fucking hickeys on your neck," she said, she was like, "Don't ever let a girl put fucking hickeys on you. Tell her next time, put the hickeys where I can't fucking see them. And the only place that is on your dick." I was like, "Yo, girl."
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
that used to be my thing
Ran.
when she's like, "Yo, can I leave a hickey?" I'm like, "Yeah, I got a rule. My grandma said I can't have hickeys on my neck or where she can see it. So the only place you can leave it."
Gotta leave a hickey on my dick. That's it.
But
See what you could do with that
she was
message.
definitely on her. My grandma was definitely on her shit though. I tell
Mm-hmm.
you.
Fuck your
Uh
granny.
fucking
She was the shit, son.
the good
Real
old
one,
days.
for real. That's crazy. I wish my grandfather was still here, son. OD. The shit that I'd have been talking to him about, I probably still would have been watching wrestling. All of this shit. Like it all coincides. I stopped watching wrestling, especially after my grandfather went, nigga. That was it. I was like after that, it was a whole different situation. I ain't even gonna front. That's also partially why I took a hiatus from dating. Cause I could not, like, I didn't want to I didn't want to put nobody else through the level of bullshit that I was experiencing. You know what I mean? I'm going through my emotional shit. Who the fuck else needs to be dealing with my bullshit? Nobody. So,
No, there's a place out there, someone out there, for you, just it just ain't found that
um,
person yet. Or you're looking past them because you don't consider them an option yet.
you know, it's
just
funny. I
never
thought
know.
about that. I thought about that, and there was, there's certain friends and shit like that that I've looked at like that person, cause she could be a viable candidate, but then at the same
Yeah,
time,
those
I don't
exes,
know.
you gotta let them bitches go.
No, that's
They
yeah.
keep finding their way back to you.
Yeah,
It's like
yeah.
let me holler
But
at you.
it's
Let me
it's
tell you
always the
about
ones that
this.
I fucked it up with though that wind up coming back and it's like,
Some fucking daddy
why?
issues.
Yeah, nigga said the daddy issues. Now
They be
some of
having
them,
some issues though. You can't lie. They do. You just
damn,
be trying to cover it up.
damn, son. Actually, That's kind of, I think actually just about every one of them except for Lacey was the only one who didn't have daddy issues. She had both her parents in her life. Um,
Only issues that you don't know about. I'm pretty sure she has some underlying issues that
oh
just weren't
yeah,
talked about. I mean,
oh yeah,
she does very well for herself, so I get, make sure you give her props. She does very well for
for
herself. But I'm
sure.
sure, I mean, everybody has some issue going on. It just, determines how you label it. Everybody is fucked up in the head somewhere with some screws loose. It just depends if they bother them as much or not.
That's a fact. That's a fact. How affected are you by your shit? Your trauma. Is your trauma, God damn it, is your trauma that bad where it rules you? Because there's a lot of people who are ruled by their trauma. And that's also partially why the dating scene is fucking ass. Because people don't want women, men don't want to take accountability for their fuck shit that they've done and that they do. And they feel like, oh no, you gotta accept me how I am. I'm perfect, and there's somebody who's going to accept me like this. No, motherfucker, that's not how it works. Everybody feels that they're right and everybody else is wrong, and this is a constant fucking situation. Everybody else is narcissists now in 2024, though half the world's population is narcissists, and that's according to women, or according to people in general. And all of those narcissists are all fucking probably the same person that called the other person a narcissist.
I
Like,
couldn't even say it was all of his accountability. I think a lot of it is just the blame game of when someone does them wrong. This goes from like both genders, but I
mm,
see it primarily more so in the female gender. When someone does them wrong in a relationship, then every new relationship they have, they hold that person to the same standard expectation that they're going to do this just the exact same thing. And sometimes they may, but there's a lot of times they don't, but they live in that fear of this person's going to be just like everybody else, or the moment that someone does something similar that resembles what the other person did, you say, I knew it. This person's just the same, just like such and such, or always comparing them to such and such that did something wrong, and never just appreciating the good things that someone does, and just always being compared to an ex, or not living up to an expectation, or doing something similar, and be like, oh, I didn't like this, such and such did this, so you can't do this. Look, I'm not such and such. Like you cannot say that this happens because such and such does this, and every one of them does. No, 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 no. Everybody's different. You cannot assume that I'm going to be the exact same way as an ex, or you can't hold me accountable for something that I didn't do or I don't know about, just because
right,
someone else in your past did it. You sometimes you have to kind of let that past be your past, and move past it, or it will always constantly hold you down like weights, and after a while you will end up drowning in your own little pond, just because you're always looking for the negatives in somebody instead of just appreciating what you got and enjoying the positive things that they bring to you. And I think that's also an issue with most of the dating world, that they have so little respect or self awareness of themselves to realize what they really want and what to do. Because most people want to go out and eat and whatnot. Not go on a date, go have fun, go do something different. Just
right.
be somewhere, be and doing something. You don't always have to go out for dinner and to movies. You can go, play an arcade, sit back and talk. I mean, that's really. I mean, unless already know each other, that date's supposed to be like to get to know each other. Why are you gonna go sit and watch a
But I
movie or
mean,
something like that?
even
Um,
even then, even then, it's still like it's still a thing of one thing my parents taught me is that even with them being married for decades, they still go out on dates and they learn each other still because at the end of the day, my father put me on a one specific fact that I will never ever be able to forget. No man knows his woman. No matter how much you think you do, a woman barely knows herself. So how do you think you know your woman? And my mom's back that shit up immediately. She's like, "Yep, nope, 100%." Because there's times where nigga, I'll just be mad, and I don't know what the fuck I'm mad at. And he might just say something, and it just ticked me the fuck off. And now I'm mad at, I'm mad at him, and I just wanna tear his fucking head off just because. I'm like, yo, well, what the fuck?
I think
And
think
then
that
there's
really goes
times
down
where
to
it doesn't work.
communication, though.
That's a
Women,
fact.
women always say that men have really bad communication, and I think men really don't have really bad communication. I think our communication is average or subpar as best.
I
Um,
think
I think I
my
think
bad.
women
Let me
have
throw mine in there. Yeah, yeah, go ahead, go ahead.
the worst communication because a lot of times a lot of women assume that we're mind readers and we're not.
Yep,
If
that
there's
part.
something on your mind, you gotta let us know. Like I get, mind you, as men, typically when something's on our mind, we don't really speak about it because we don't open up like that on an emotional level 24/7. But that's not the case for women. Let me be honest. A lot of women bear their emotions 24/7, in some shape or form, whether they're being spiteful, happy, upset, sad, whatever it is. They're showing some type of emotion. Men can almost be like a robot from time, or even like just talking to us. We could be spacing out, doing our own thing. Um, we could be doing all types of stuff, um, and be focused on something or spacing out. Um, and they'll come up, speak something or say something to us, and be like, "Oh, you didn't hear what I said." Yeah, yeah, I didn't. I was watching something, looking at something, looking a different way. I didn't know you were speaking to me, especially if my focus wasn't on you, it was on something else. You can't get mad that I didn't acknowledge or pay attention to you if my attention is something else. You don't say, "Hey, babe," or "Hey," call my name out, or something. You just start talking, and then you get mad that we don't reply back or we don't have an answer for you. Well, did you make sure to bother to check if I was actually listening, or that you
Hmm.
had my attention, or
Right.
when it,
That I was supposed to be focusing towards you
yeah,
in this
or
particular topic.
you want to go out and do something or go somewhere and you're like, all right, cool, I'm gonna go. And you go somewhere and they come back, you're like, oh, you didn't get me this? Oh, I wanted this. No, I didn't. When you tell
Yeah,
me that? Oh,
yeah,
we
I
get
get
this all
that.
the time. We've only been there like 3 times. How's it all the time? Like, I'm a mind reader. Well, you should know that I would have want this. No, I shouldn't, because you not communicate that to me.
I get, yeah, yeah, I get where you're coming from, honey. I can definitely agree with that shit. Like, not able to guarantee tell, okay, this is what you, oh, you're not hungry. That means that I should still get you something. Okay, cool. I'm gonna still get you some shit. But now you're mad that I got you something and you really didn't want that. Okay, cool. But I start eating and then you pissed with me. If I don't get you some shit. It's insane. That little thing alone has always thrown me for a loop. But one thing that I truly don't understand is okay, well, I have an attitude. What's wrong? You should know. I I
Use that
should?
mind reading ability. You should know.
What? Like what the fuck? Hold on, wait. What just happened? Because we was just laughing about this thing like 10 minutes ago. And then after that, you just went dead stone silent with the angry face. What just took place?
You're
What
supposed to
happened?
be Professor X. You're supposed to know
Apparent,
what is wrong
yo,
at all
or
times.
like yo, if she thinks she Jean Grey, nah, nigga, you won't hear my thoughts. I said it to you, and it's now for you to understand.
No, my wife did that to me the other day. She wanted me to. I went to get us Wendy's, and I said, I'm gonna grab this blue frosty they got because they have like this berry frosty, which it was okay. It just tasted like fucking yogurt. That's pretty much what it was. I felt like they took
Okay.
out the chocolate frosty. I don't know why. Um, But she wanted, I guess, a tease. She was like, "I text you, get a tease." She was like, just yelling at me. I'm like, "What? You didn't text me that." This is pull up my phone. This is I see nothing. So she goes and pull up her phone because she doesn't think I'm telling the truth. And she doesn't see it. They're like, see, look, you're yelling at me and you didn't have it on there. So how am I supposed to know that you wanted it?
Right, and if you didn't send it through text, or it might still be sitting there in the text bar, like,
Yeah.
yo, and then,
I
oh, you should have
swear.
known. How? You didn't send it.
Now,
How
mind
you
you,
even
I
know?
do have my moments where I forget stuff, or sometimes she'll say something, but I'm not
Paying
completely
attention.
like in the moment paying attention because like she'll grab my attention to
Gotcha.
something else, but my mind's still gravitating towards what I was paying attention to. And she'll say something that it will completely one ear out the other sometimes. Not all the time, and it's not intentional. It's just kind of how the mind works. I mean,
Yeah, I get
everybody's
it.
mind's kind of like that. Um,
Hmm.
Women do it too, but I mean, they also are very good at multitasking. I mean, they can multitask a shit ton. It just be the smallest things that they'll mess up, and, and
Real shit.
the whole
Real
world's
shit.
gonna fall and burn. No, no, no. It's just one thing. It's just one thing.
Not to them. That was life itself. It's just
Oh
over.
man, I would say going shopping with women is tough too. Like when I go to shop
You
by
say going
myself,
shopping?
yeah,
Oh
going
shit.
shopping. Like when I
It's
go
been a
shopping
while.
by myself, I know what I want. I've already did my research. I'm
You
going
made a
there.
mission.
Yeah, I'm
You
going there
you you,
to
you
grab,
execute the mission.
set, target, and bounce. Like no pass, go. Let me say this. No, this and go. Typically,
You
now
don't
every
need to be
now and
there longer
then,
than you need to.
yeah, every now and then I may like, oh shit, well I'm here. Let me grab this real quick. Oh, I forgot about this. Let me grab this. May do those a couple of times, but normally I'm like in and out. Um, when the wife goes, she goes. When I happen to go with her, and I don't know what it is. Like when I go shopping with her, and we have a budget, we always spend way more than we're supposed to on that budget. Like way more than we're sitting there looking at each other like, yeah, we can't go shopping with each other. Like what the hell are we doing?
Nigga so nigga so stupid. Nigga said we can't do it. Mm-mm. Can't do this no
I
more.
mean,
We need to stop.
you're not experiencing it yet, but don't worry. When you
Nah,
do,
nah, nah, nah,
I'm
nah.
gonna be sitting there looking at you like, huh? So how was
Nah,
that
I'm
shopping experience? Uh huh.
uh-uh. Nah, nah,
Uh
nah. I get
huh.
that. Trust me, I understand more than you think. I'm grateful that I am not experiencing it right now. And I at the same time, I purposely refer from giving any information regarding my bank statements. So like I will
There will come a
not give that
day when
information.
it will happen to you.
I get it. And I'm not denying that. I'm just saying, God damn. Oh shit. She sent the photo. Oh shit.
This is how bad does his dating now. He got women that send him
Oh, she's
photos.
sending me photos of styles for me.
Mm-hmm. Who locked
Oh,
your
okay.
loctician?
Nah, nah, shorty I'm talking to.
Ah,
Uh, I think I like my hair down though.
he
I
said
ain't
I
gonna
like
front.
I like the recommendations, but we're gonna respectfully decline and keep my hair the way it is.
Yeah,
That's
I
what
don't
that
know.
was.
Yeah,
But he's going
yeah.
to text her. Oh, that's cute. Maybe I'll try it one day, leaving the possibility open to think that he may give that hairstyle a look at one day, but knowing no, the fuck he won't. But it would at least make her happy
I
to
don't think
know
they'll
that he
look good on me.
considered it.
They look cool. I just don't think they look good on me. I'm gonna just say that. They look cool. My bad, y'all. My bad. I'm saying this shit out loud. I ain't mean to be saying this shit out loud.
They look cool. They just not for him.
Yeah, I
I
don't know
think
how they would look on me.
I think another thing that when it comes to the dating scene, um it's like there's a high expectation. Like if you go on a date with somebody, um, and you fork out, and I think it's men or women. To be honest, I can't really just say that men expect this, because it's not just men. There are some women who will be out there balling and taking people on dates and paying for everything and expecting shit in return. But like if you go out and you go on a date and you drop 300 or more on a first date
No, I'm not doing that.
for a
I'm
meal,
not doing that. I'm not
um
doing that. I'm
those
not doing that.
people expect to be getting some type of shit at the end of this fucking date. A
No.
blowjob,
Fuck
fucking
that.
their back
No, no,
blown
no.
out,
See,
something
see, see,
like
see, see, see.
that like
Fuck
like
all
no no
that.
no no.
Nah,
If a
I'm gonna
woman
keep it.
took you out and it's like,
Mhm,
yo, order anything you want to eat, anything you want. She took you to a fancy restaurant, right?
mhm.
And you're like, all right, fuck it. You order something. Someone's like, nah. I know you want
See,
to eat more.
you can't
I know
ask me
you.
that
I
because
know you want to eat
at the
more.
it's a date. That means she get for if she paid for it. That means she getting dick at the end, like for sure.
My point. If she says,
But
"All right, eat whatever you want," you go wow out. That bill's $400,
but
whatever. And she picked that bill
at
up, and
the
she said,
same
"Hey,
time,
you come
I'm
back to
not
my
doing that.
house."
But I'm not. See, but that's what I'm saying though, because I'm not gonna be
You're
dropping
not gonna be
three, four
paying
hundred
for it.
dollars on a first date. I'm not
Now,
doing that on any date
if you go to an expensive
unless we
restaurant where
later
where
on.
there's no price on the menu whatsoever, if you go to a
See,
restaurant, there's no price on the menu. You
mhm.
already you know that it's an expensive place to be
Yes,
at.
for sure,
But
for
if she
sure.
takes you to a place like that and you
Hmm.
order and that
She
bill
getting dick at
come,
the end.
yeah,
She getting
exactly.
dick at the end.
And then
That's a
same in
guarantee.
return, if you were to take her out to a place like that, and then by that you be expecting to be getting.
Nah. See, that's the difference though. I'm not taking you to a place like that,
But if
especially
you
on a
did,
first date.
if you
Nah,
did, no. But
listen.
just
All right,
hypothetically,
I'm not speaking
hy-
from a place of money right now. So
no,
that's what
but
it is.
yeah,
I'm not
no.
speaking from a place
Okay,
of money.
okay. Hypothetically, if you put that down on a date,
Okay.
you normally
Mhm.
wouldn't. But if you did, you'd be expecting to smash, ain't you?
I don't know. I don't know.
If the
I
date
can't
was
say that.
fire, if the date was fire, and you drop four
I
hundred
mean,
dollars on the first
I'm not
date,
denying it. No,
first
I'm
date,
not denying it. What I'm saying is, I would, to be honest with you, to be 100% honest, I genuinely cannot answer that because I have not done that. I've spent money on friends and not like just because. I've not done that with just a chick that I'm just
all
fucking.
right,
I'm not
all right.
gonna hold you. So
We're gonna
I can't
say.
say that. I don't
I'm gonna
know.
say this, but positively, without a shadow of a doubt. If you was feeling a chick and she was feeling you, and y'all was vibing, and y'all went somewhere and you went buck wild, and you spent 500, 400 on the first
I
date,
might expect some pussy at tonight at
you
the end of that. I
you
just might.
might
I
you are.
just I just might. I just might.
You gonna be like,
But
yo, after this, we
if
going back to my
but
place,
if
right?
I'm
She's like,
mhm,
I'm going home in a cab. Split check, please.
for sure, for sure. I might be that
I need you to
kind of
split
nigga.
this.
That's what I'm saying. I might be that kind of nigga. I don't know. I don't know. What I can listen with the money that I'm making at this point right now. I can honestly say I am not stingy, but I'm also
You gotta be like 50
not
Cent.
throwing out money.
You
Like
gotta have that 50 Cent mentality. He has a mentality where he dates bad women, but and women who are used to materialistic things getting shit, but he doesn't put
I'm not
money
doing
in them
that for
like
you.
that. He doesn't do it for
Nah,
them. He expects them to
nah,
make their
I'm not.
own. Like, don't depend on him.
Facts,
That's what he does.
facts.
I
Yes,
mean,
I agree with that 100%. And I'm not a nigga with money yet, but
yeah.
I want to help
I think
you
there was only
build
one
your
woman he
shit.
tried to do that with. What was Vivian Fox or something like that?
Vivica
And
Fox, yep.
yeah, and she just didn't know how to handle it and fucked that shit up. And now she kind of sits back and like regrets it, but she's happy with herself, and happy
I
for him.
mean,
Like,
I would
apparently
hope
good
she
friends
is.
now. But I saw a thing when they did the interview where she realized that she didn't appreciate what she had then, but now she does appreciate it, but knows it's you can't go back. Um,
Yeah, nah, yeah, you lost that. It's over.
yeah.
It's clip.
Um,
Yes,
and I
but
think that's part of the problem sometimes when people get stuck in that cycle, living in the past in a certain relationship, and it just
yeah, hey,
carries in over
your
to
boy.
who you.
Yeah, I did that shit for a minute. I ain't
Yeah.
even going front. I did that shit for a while. Like I was holding on. I was resentful. I was every bitch going to cheat on me because I've been cheated on. But I wasn't accepting the fact of what I was doing at times that also aided in that shit. Now I'm not saying that in any regards that like cheating is okay under any circumstances, but when it pertains to me, like I was very insecure. I remember with Bree, nigga, there was a point in time, there was a night where I woke up and had a dream that this bitch hopped out of a car. Like the nigga came, popped her door open, gave her this hug and all this other shit. She come out this nigga car, black dress, the whole shebang. She get up the stairs. This bitch got on sweatpants and a t-shirt with a bonnet on, and I spazzed the fuck out and woke up. And I was gonna tell you, yo, bitch, if I ever catch you hopping out of a nigga car with a black dress, and then you come up the stairs and you in your bonnet, and I'm gonna kill both of y'all. What the fuck? It's like what just happened? I insecurities was crazy for me. But I held that on. That was me holding on to shit that happened. And she's stupid. That was me admitting shit that took place in like from my past relationships and holding on to that shit and like putting that on a whole new relationship where I legit well I did some extra wild shit at a very young age, but at the time, I thought it was what was right. It seemed like it was the right thing to do. I thought I was doing everything. It was going towards the way that I wanted it to. No, it didn't. It didn't. I fucked up myself. But at the same time, dealing with her and whatnot it showed me like, okay, look, nigga, your insecurities are wild, to say the least. Okay, you got a lot of shit that you need to take care of ASAP.
Yeah.
And I don't mean Ferg. Right? Like you wildin'. You out here having dreams and accusing bitches of cheating on you from a dream. You sound like a real bitch right now, nigga. You wildin'. And I couldn't sit with that shit for a while until I really had to sit back and dwell on that thought of you acting like a real bitch holding on to shit that happened to you that you know you supposed to let go. So that holding on to that shit from your past relationships is another reason why dating is difficult. Because motherfuckers can't let shit go. And it's hard to heal. Nobody, and that's coming from a lack of accountability. People not wanting to take accountability for the shit that for the choices that they've made that led them up to this particular situation or this place in their time, the place and time in their life. Just about, just about all
Yeah,
my
true.
exes are single mothers, if not all of them. They all chose the niggas that they
Yeah,
chose.
because
Some of them
I was about to
married.
say, whatchamacallit isn't, but you just told me that she is now. I was like, yeah, yeah. She's expecting one. She's expecting one. You kind of
Yeah.
dodged the bullet on that one.
Listen, my nigga, I'm Neo. I'm Neo.
Oh shit!
Yeah, I don't have a child out here yet. I'm not trying to have a child with just
Knock
any
on
woman.
wood.
Knock on wood, for sure. But I know
Phone
guaranteed
rings.
I
Mr.
I know
Henry,
for sure.
this one's
Nah.
yours.
Mm-mm. No, the fuck it won't be, because your
Where's
boy couldn't
Maury? Bring
stand
his
for
ass out of
himself.
retirement.
Yeah, dead ass. Nah, Maury was fabricating shit too. Nah, fuck that.
Oh shit! Still, that's hilarious. Oh man, dating.
Mm, goddamn. Trying to get. I've been gassy like a motherfucker. Excuse me, finally belching. Oh god, that shit is crazy. Yeah, I gotta see where this goes though. And I ain't even gonna front. Like I'm talking to, I'm talking to, for me, the one that I let get away
Way
because of my
back when.
insecurities. Yeah, like this is the girl who I was last in a relationship with. It was 7 years ago though. But I legit sat back and I had to take that time for myself because once again I was insecure, like OD insecure. So I understand that, you know, like I said, just doubling back to what I was saying when we first started. The accountability can aid you in helping like getting to a whole nother place where a lot of people are afraid to go. And that's where it starts at, man. Like you accept your accountability, understand that you're not perfect. You have a long ways to go. That's what this whole journey of life is for, though. Self discovery and all that other shit. Take that time, find out who you are, but you gotta accept all of you and work on the shit that you don't like. You're not perfect.
That is true. Where do y'all see your first date going with the or first new date
Nah, nigga, first date,
again?
cause when her and I was together, we ain't never go on a date. It was straight
Oh,
up.
well then
We met up and it was straight,
clapping
nigga,
cheeks.
straight cheeks. That was it.
So this is gonna be a
Slap
whole
ball,
let's
slapped
date
balls
and
of
see if
cheeks,
we
nigga.
can
That was
actually
it.
make this happen. So that being said, what are your expectations or what are your thoughts of the first date if and when that time comes? Like, how do you plan on um wooing her?
Like
That's the
honestly,
word. Wooing,
I-
wooing.
I'm I'm not expecting shit, but
No,
what I
not
will
expecting,
be
but
doing
like,
is
how
I, what I'm
let's tell the
what I'm
viewers how you plan on taking her out on a night of
what
town
what I'm
or
going what I mean honestly, because we both work and shit like that. The only thing that's really going to be going down straight up and down is karaoke night. Oh no, bar karaoke type shit for the karaoke comedy club. We like to laugh. We want to sing and be joyous and shit. That's our thing. And then not to mention, we both like to laugh. So comedy club would just to be like a little ice, and of course, you got to get some food after that. And from that point, who knows? Something light, nothing too crazy, because both of us are. I, I'm using her term, extroverted introverts. We prefer to be in the crib, but when we out, we gonna enjoy ourselves, type shit. So I'm 100% behind that. You feel me? So after whatever comes after that point, cool. Not to mention we got the natural chemistry, natural sexual tendencies, and all that shit like that. That we fighting our urges, type shit. So it's cool. Got that teenage feeling going again. It's a dope feeling.
hey, it's nothing like feeling like kids again. That's
Yeah.
probably one of the best things when you get to date and feel like you're starting all over and feeling young again.
That safety of feeling like you can be your childhood self and not
exactly.
feeling judged. That's a beautiful feeling. Sure. I wish that for everybody. Whether you listen to this podcast now, 20 years down the line, I wish y'all all to feel that level of love and security. That you can be your goofy ass self and you are not judged for it, but you are loved for it. That's coming from Slim. Damn it.
Exactly. And on that, we're going to wrap up this episode and we'll be back with another one. Thanks for listening to some of our dating part two of 2024. I'm sure we'll end
Talking our
up
shit.
rolling back into this episode again. Hopefully, we'll have some female company with us the next time we bring this one back up. so that way we can get their perspective and have an interesting conversation. But like always, if you guys have any comments or you guys want to hear us talk about something in particular, be sure to drop in the comment reviews, and we definitely read those and look at those, and we'll be happy to talk about a topic. Just drop it in, your review when you comment on the podcast episode. Till next time. You guys stay frosty. If you want to catch Mr. Henry streaming on his lovely days that he streams, you guys can look him up at
Limits One Gaming on Twitch. You know what I'm saying? Same thing on the gram too. If you just feel like popping in, wanting to see what your boy look like, cause I don't have no camera up just yet. You know what I'm saying? Just go from that point. It's all the same. I don't mind.
yeah. And if you guys aren't aware, if you like listening to us on YouTube, we are on YouTube now as well. We're on probably like 10 different platforms where you guys can find us to listen to us. So if you find us, go ahead and give us a like there and subscribe, and look forward for these weekly episodes. Until then, you guys stay frosty.